So today I'm going to talk about how I cleared my skin and how I went from this to where I am at right now. First, I'm just going to show you. I just have lip tint on, I have mascara on, and I have a brow mascara on, and that's about it. I have nothing on my skin except my skincare and sunscreen. So I'm just going to show you. It's not perfect. I have scarring. I still get pimples. I scratched my face here. But yeah, I have discoloration. My skin's sort of translucent so you can see veins. And I still have pores, which I'm working on. But other than that, it's in quite good condition, and I'm pretty proud of where I am at, considering where I was. So I'm gonna tell you how I got here, what products worked, what products didn't work, diet and lifestyle changes I made, and the mental health aspect. So I'll have it all in timestamps so you can just skip to wherever you want to go. So basically, I've always had pretty good skin. I didn't really get acne in high school. My skin was pretty clear. I took care of it well. It was alright. I got pimples here and there like anyone. 21 came around and I suddenly started to get a little bit more acne than I used to. I would get a pimple here and there. I'd put a spot treatment on, it would go away eventually. It took a bit of time, but yeah. Last year, I started doing online school, and the lockdown also happened around the same time that I was starting online school anyways. And I was like, okay, well this is a perfect time for me to start using tretinoin, because I was watching all of these YouTubers who were in their like 40s, 50s, 60s, who started tretinoin in their 20s, 30s. And their skin looked impeccable, and I was like, that's how I want to be, that's how I want to look. So I went to my doctor and I got 0.025% tretinoin, and I started really slow. At this point I was already getting more acne than I used to, but I was like, well, tretinoin will help with that as well, and I don't have to worry about it. A couple months in, I obviously started purging. It was quite bad. My skin was very, very sensitive, peeling. I've always had eczema, so I think it was a bit too much for my skin, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna tough it out until 6 months. If I don't see any improvement then, I'm gonna just rule it out as like, it's too much for my skin. My skin can't handle it for now anyways. So 6 months come around, my skin is like the worst it's ever been. It was progressively getting worse on tretinoin. 6 months in, worst, terrible. Didn't want to go out, didn't want to look at people, didn't want to do anything. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna focus on correcting my skin barrier. During this time, I was using the CeraVe moisturizing cream the entire time. Throughout my tretinoin use, and also after when I was trying to correct my skin barrier, because this is supposed to be good for that. Spoiler alert, it didn't work for me. I kind of hate it, and it kind of irritates my eczema too. I don't know what's up with this. It works for a lot of people, not for me. So when I stopped using tretinoin, all hell broke loose on my face. I started breaking out with these tiny bumps all over my forehead, all down the sides of my face. Absolutely horrifying to me because I've never experienced it before. I wanted to peel off my skin. I was like, what is going on? It couldn't be covered with makeup. It would just make it look worse. So I was like, what am I supposed to do now? Like, I did a lot of research and I figured out, okay, like it must be fungal acne. It looks just like fungal acne. I bought a couple products thinking, well, if I treat my fungal acne, then it'll go away, right? I started using this sulfur ointment and Nizoral anti-dandruff shampoo. It's supposed to kill the yeast that causes fungal acne. I used it, I overused it, I burnt my skin, but it got better. And then I used these interchangeably once a week each, so like twice a week in total. And that made the fungal acne tiny little bumps go away. And I was like, okay, great, my skin's getting better, things are gonna be all right. And then, after the tiny bumps went away, and I was like, oh, finally, right? Finally, this is all over. I started breaking out in giant pustules, painful acne, all along the sides of my face, around my mouth, my forehead, temples especially. absolutely terrible. I was like, what is going on? Like, why is this happening to me? Nobody said that any of these products were bad. At this point, I'm using ordinary niacinamide and zinc. I'm still using this, the CeraVe cream, thinking that this is helping me. And I was using the Cetaphil Gentle Cleanser to wash my face. Oh, and I was also using the Cosrx BHA Blackhead Power Liquid. And the Cetaphil sunscreen, the SPF 50 sunscreen moisturizer in the morning. And I was using benzoyl peroxide all over my face. Not all over my face, but where I got my acne every night, trying to fix it. And it literally did nothing. My skin was getting worse. It was painful. I tried switching to, instead of benzoyl peroxide, using a salicylic acid cleanser for a while. That did nothing. My skin was terrible. I didn't want to leave my house. And then finally, I was like, okay, I know tretinoin was too strong for me, so I'm going to try Differin. So I started using Differin adapalene because I read that it is more gentle on your skin and, you know, pure tretinoin. And I was like, you know, that maybe that's just what I need, something more gentle. And it's for acne specifically. So I started using that and I was like, okay, well, what other things can I do to address my skin? I was like, okay, I hate all of the skincare products I'm using right now. My skin didn't feel good. Like, I'd use the CeraVe moisturizer, I'd do my skincare, it didn't feel like nice and plump and supple. Like, I know I had acne, but even like outside of the acne, it just didn't feel good. So I was like, I'm gonna go back to these products that I used to use back in the day. So I basically did an entire overhaul of my entire skincare routine after I started the Differin. For my toner, I started using Hadalabo gokujyun Premium Hyaluronic Acid Hydrating Lotion. This stuff is amazing. You put it on your face while it's still damp. For moisturizer, I started using this Organic Rose Skin Conditioning Gel. It has fragrance in it. Don't use it if you're sensitive to fragrance, but this is probably my holy grail moisturizer, and I'll probably never stop using it until I die. Or find something better, which I doubt. Or if I develop a fragrance allergy, then I can't use it anymore. And I was still using benzoyl peroxide. I used this, the Life brand Clean Action 5% benzoyl peroxide. This is affordable and the best formula I have found of benzoyl peroxide so far. It doesn't pill up. Every other one I've tried pills up. This one does not. It absorbs perfectly. You can put stuff over it. Once it's absorbed, it's great. And for my cleansers, I was alternating between this, the low pH Good Morning Gel Cleanser from Cosrx, and then the Vani Cream Gentle Facial Cleanser. But basically, immediately after I put this moisturizer on my face, my skin improved significantly. I obviously have had some sort of skin barrier issue. The CeraVe wasn't helping. This helped me. Probably has something to do with the gel consistency. I think gel moisturizers are probably the best for my skin type. And I saw immediate improvements. I'll add some pictures of the improvements that I saw like right away because I was like so shocked. I might even have some video clips I'll put in. And for sunscreen, I've been using the SkinAqua UV Super Moisture Milk. This is fragrance free. And it's also fungal acne safe if you have fungal acne. I'm not too concerned with the fungal acne thing. I think it's gone. My other products aren't all fungal acne safe and I'm doing just fine. So that was just some weird phase, I think, to do with my barrier being so messed up. Oh, I also forgot to mention that I always put Vaseline on my lips and around my eyes before I put on the Differin. That routine, amazing. And at the same time I was doing this, I also made a few lifestyle changes. I was like, okay, well maybe I'm vitamin D deficient. So I started taking cod liver oil. This is vitamin A and vitamin D3. Those vitamins are oil soluble, so it's better to take them with food or in oil form, which is what this is. And one other really big thing that I took from Sonia Anastasia on YouTube. I really like her channel. I've been watching her throughout my whole acne journey because I needed positive influence in my life relating to acne, and she's very wonderful for that. And she recommended probiotics. So basically, I decided, okay, well, I've always had digestive issues. I obviously need more good bacteria in my stomach. Maybe there's something wrong in my gut. Because of Sonia's video, I started taking the Garden of Life Woman's 50 Billion 16 strain probiotics. And that, like a week in, I was like, this is making a huge difference. I took about 2 bottles, so over 2 months. Eventually I was like, okay, this is a bit expensive. Like I wanna not be spending so much money on supplements. So I decided to start having milk kefir instead of the probiotic supplements. Because that's what Sonia recommends as well. Well, she has water kefir because she's vegan, I think. You can make your own with the grains, and you let the milk or water sit for like 24 hours or so, and then it ferments it, and it has more good bacteria than probiotic supplements and stuff, and it's a lot better for your health. It's like alive, and like it's live probiotics entering your body. Now I add that every day to my smoothie, and it's been even better. It's been even better than the probiotic pills. Like I could tell a huge difference just from the pills in the beginning anyways, and then I could tell even more of a difference when I started using kefir instead. So that was a huge thing for me. Probiotics, your gut health matters. And other lifestyle changes I made is started going outside. I don't know if it directly affected my skin. I feel like it did help, but it also really helped with my mental health. So if you're stressed out, if you're depressed, if you're highly anxious, your stress levels are going to be high, your cortisol levels are going to be high, your skin's going to be bad. That's just exactly how it works. And it's really hard not to be stressed out when you have such skin problems. Physical activity helps. I was going for walks while listening to podcasts and music before. Now, lately, I've been doing yoga this whole time, on and off, like every few days I'll do yoga. Lately, I've started, trying to practice all the K-pop dances. So that's been my cardio. I totally recommend doing a physical activity that you enjoy and find stress relieving. If you hate it, and if you're hard on yourself, you should be hard on yourself. You should have self-discipline, but if you're so hard on yourself over it and you're actually like in turn stressing yourself out even more, then it's not gonna help. So I recommend addressing underlying conditions that'll help. Your mental health, any physical problems, like for me, my stomach was a big thing, and also your skincare. Find a moisturizer that works for you. I cannot stress that enough. Find a moisturizer that you put on and you feel like my skin feels great. Not greasy, not heavy, not dry. You want it to be nice, supple, plump, healthy, moisturized feeling. So find a moisturizer that does that for you. It's hard to deal with feeling not good enough, feeling like shit because of your skin, but it was really an opportunity for me to learn to like and accept myself even with that and other aspects of myself. I learned to appreciate other aspects of myself outside of my appearance a lot more than I did before. Although I was insecure before, I think I actually came out of this whole year being more confident. So I'm very happy about that, and I hope that even if you're really struggling like right now and feeling down about yourself right now, I truly believe that everything that you're going through is going to make you a stronger, more confident, and happier person in the end who can appreciate things more, because you can't appreciate things as much if you've always had it, right? Sometimes it's good to lose things and then gain them back. You learn to appreciate it better. So yeah, be confident, be yourself. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Don't be too hard on yourself over your skin. It doesn't define you. There's so much more to you than how your skin looks. So focus on those other aspects and focus on bettering yourself in other ways while also trying to treat your acne. obviously. Don't just focus on that. Focus on your personality. Focus on your hobbies. Focusing on cleaning your room. I don't know, that was like a big thing that I've been focusing on like in my life because I always had an issue with that. But anyways, that's a different story. I hope this video helped. I hope the information is useful, and I wish you luck on your journey of clearing your skin and finding self-love. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Share it with somebody who you think might appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!